Now we start in West Asia, where smoke rose over Yemen's Red Sea port of Hodeidah after an Israeli strike. The Israeli army said it hit a Houthi military site used for weapons transfers from Iran. This followed an evacuation warning just days earlier. Israel struck Sanaa and Al-Jawf, killing 35 and wounding more than 130, according to Houthi officials. Mourners in Sanaa held funerals for over 30 Houthi military media members killed in last week's strikes. The Houthis denied missile launchers were targeted, insisting civilian sites were hit, including newspaper offices. The escalation follows earlier strikes that killed Houthi officials, while the group continues Red Sea attacks in solidarity with Palestinians and missile launches at Israel, which are mostly intercepted. We are now joined by Ross. Okay, we are covering ongoing Israeli strikes on Houthi-controlled Hodeidah port, which controls the Iran-led proxy entrance to the Red Sea. We are currently waiting for our guest to discuss this further. Smoke has risen over Yemen's port after an Israeli strike. The Israeli army has confirmed this and it has said that this site was used for weapons transfers from Tehran, which is known to fund the Houthi rebels in Yemen. This did follow an evacuation warning, which was issued earlier today. And this comes just after days earlier where Israel struck the capital of Sanaa and Al-Jawf, which killed 35 people and wounded more than 130. Now those numbers come from the Houthi-run ministry. We will continue to bring you more and everything out of West Asia as we get it here on NewsX World. The Houthis continue to send missiles in what they say is in solidarity with Palestinians over to Israel, which are mainly intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome systems. Of course, these strikes are pretty common in the region from Israel. They have commonly struck Houthis where they see fit. The Houthis themselves have a limited defense capabilities against Israeli strikes. However, that does not go the other way. The Israelis, of course, have that Iron Dome protection system, which stops the majority of aerial attacks from getting into its airspace, and both drones and missiles are intercepted from hostile actors who do fire aerial projectiles into Israeli territory. Just a couple of weeks ago, a Houthi drone did make it through and crashed into one of Israel's most prominent airports. Although no casualties were reported in that incident, there was major damage to the airport, which led to it to being closed for a couple of hours. This does come after mourners in Sanaa, the Yemeni capital, did hold a funeral for the over 30 people that were killed last week in that city by the Israeli strikes. And the Houthis have denied missile launchers were targeted, insisting civilian sites were hit by the Israelis. We're now joined by John Rossomando. He's the president of Viking Research Associates and a geopolitical analyst, and he joins us live from Washington, D.C. John, we have news coming in of further Israeli strikes on Hodeidah port in Houthi-ran Yemen. How significant is this strike in terms of disrupting alleged Iranian arms transfers to the Houthi rebels?
Well, this is just part of an ongoing campaign that the Israelis have been doing as of late to try to interdict Iranian arms shipments. One of the problems that Israel faces is that the IRGC has created munitions factories in Yemen, in which the Houthis build these rockets and drones and then fire them off at Israel. So, they get one ship, one shipment, but it's a game of whack-a-mole, and it's really hard for the Israelis to eliminate.
Yes, John, do stay with us. We have further updates from the West Asian